Bengaluru has lost 79% of its water bodies in the past 4 decades. Only 18 of the almost 200 lakes that make up the city meet the minimum required water quality.
Hi, I'm Renee, a student of grade 10 and a 1M1B future leader, and I live near a lake in Bangalore. When I shifted here 12 years ago, Dodnakundi Lake was home to numerous waterbirds and was an ideal spot for morning walks, yoga, or just getting some solitude.
But as time went by, due to huge dumping of waste, landfilling of the lake to build settlements, and inflow of sewage water from all sides, the lake gradually lost its water, took its last few breaths, and turned lifeless. This is not an exception. So many hundreds of lakes have met the same fate this past decade, and the numbers are only climbing. I noticed that the lake had 100-fold increase in toxicity levels in the water, thus depleting its natural nutrients, leading to dying flora and fauna.
I decided it was about time we nurture the lakes back to life, which is what led me to create my project, Aboat Time, which aims at restoring the lakes of Bangalore and ensuring their water nutrient levels come back to normal naturally. Several efforts have already been made in the past, one of them being BBMP's 2015 10 crore project. However, rejuvenated lakes are either getting encroached upon again or polluted. This leads me to the second part of my project. How can I ensure that what I am implementing will be sustaining?
I realized that things like sewage treatment plants can prove to be extremely expensive and very tiresome to maintain. This is one that I noticed things seem to be plateauing for me. But then I stumbled across something. An article on Usha Rajagopalan, a lake activist who had worked on the rejuvenation of Puttanahalli Lake. She had made use of simple and low-cost technology like aerators and floating treatment wetlands. Aerators have multiple benefits. Oxygenation can help reduce undesirable algae, adjust pH levels, and improve water circulation. Along with this, floating treatment wetlands are artificial islands with plants like cattail growing in them, which take up nutrients from the water through their roots and break down their toxins, thus enabling the water nutrient content to reach normal levels. For this, I have set up a fundraiser and will continue to raise money which will go to this cause. To go hand in hand with this, I will conduct volunteer drives and awareness sessions to engage my community. Dodnakundi Lake itself was once a much bigger ecosystem which supported a lot of flora and fauna. Rare, migratory, and residential birds visited and lived here.
1M1B has given me the perfect opportunity and platform for me to carry out my plan of action. It has taught me to be independent and mindful.
Yes, there were numerous occasions in which I ran into dead ends and hurdles, but I didn't let any of that stop me. Especially trying to do this during the COVID pandemic proved to be a tedious task. But with the help of my mentors, I was able to successfully make pivots and better myself along the way.
If I allow a lake to die in front of me, then I too am responsible for its demise. I encourage all of you to look around, educate yourself on how you can help, and be the change that you wish to see. The window to act is quickly closing, and it's about time we take action.